What's up, y'all? Shadypeach here, and in today's video we are going to be opening 2 boxes of Into the Inklands, just because they're so cheap right now. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Sorry about that, guys. I realized I wasn't filming until just now on my phone. So here we are. We have our boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting, or I already did. So we're going to go ahead and open these up. And we're going to see to make sure that these are legitimate. I'm a little nervous because they do look a little worn. I really hope that everything's okay. Like I said, it's eBay and they have really good buyer's protection. So let's open these up. Ugh. Come on. Come on. All right. Those are Into the Inklands packs. Are these open at all? They appear not to be open. All right. They are a little smished, but they appear to be okay. And then how about over here? Let's make sure. Don't want to have a repeat of Pokemon packs in our Into the Inklands boxes. Or what was it? I think it was Shimmering Skies, actually. Ooh, that one is really smished. So they could have done a little bit better not to smish these, but nothing appears to be opened from what I can see. So I think we're good. So we're going to go ahead and open these up. All right. So let's go ahead and open these bad boys up and see what we're working with. So how I'm going to do this, since it's a double box opening, I'm not going to do a mega pack, but I am going to showcase the last 3 cards of each pack. Just because we've seen Into the Inklands 1,000 times already, so we don't need to go over every single card. If you want to see every single card, go look at my older videos where I basically do that for the single booster boxes. So, for example, if you guys haven't seen how I do it, I do the back 3 cards of every pack. So we have Lyle Tiberius Roke, legendary right off the bat. We got Maleficent Mistress of Evil, and a Captain Amelia. So we got 1 legendary for the left already, and a Lyle Tiberius Roke, which isn't too bad. It is used in some green-purple decks right now, and green-blue. So we'll go ahead and open up the next one. So I'm going to do this back and forth, left to right. You guys know how it goes. And we're hoping, because before the whole set rotation shenanigans happened, if you guys remember, there was a Jafar deck that did really well, Zan Zaid, and we're hoping to see if we can pull some Jafars, especially the Enchanted Jafar. I've been chasing that since the dawn of time, so let's see if we can get fortunate. Man, this first pack really got the brunt of the smishies. Like I said, the boxes were crazy bubble wrapped together, and sometimes that does damage the cards, but these look like they're okay. So, oh, what am I doing? Back 3 cards, back 3 cards. So used to that. All right, so back to the left, we have Audrey Ramirez, we have Prince Eric, and a Sir Hiss. Sir Hiss is somewhat used, so I will put that to the side since it's a foil. And then we'll go over here to the right, and so on and so forth. So this is actually a pretty good opportunity to go ahead and talk about what happened on the Lorecast. So obviously the big thing that everyone's talking about right now is set rotation. There's some people that are panicking and selling their entire collections. There's some people that are taking advantage of it and buying other people's collections. I personally think that I am overall, I would say, excited for the future of Lorcana. A set rotation is very healthy. I come from Yu-Gi-Oh, which didn't have set rotation, so I was nervous at the very beginning. I didn't do my research at the beginning, so I was also panicked that eventually set rotation would come along and take away all my cards. But the bright side to set rotation is that they have things called reprints. So basically, it looks like this newest set where set rotation is going to be established, Fabled, is going to establish the a reprint set, if you will. Oh, that's pretty good. We got a foil Bare Necessities. Seems like the left side is doing a lot better than the right. Let's see if we can get some staples on the right as well. Maybe some Mr. Sneeze. So yeah, half of my understanding, half of Fable is going to be a reprint set. So there's a pretty decent chance a lot of the cards that we've grown to know and love, Be Prepared, the Steel Song Engine, the Madam Mim Bounce, a lot of that will most likely be in Fabled. or it'll most likely have some in Fable, and then over time they'll probably give us some other stuff. I can't really imagine a game without some kind of major field clear for Ruby, if not Sisu, Be Prepared, or some new ones. It feels like it helps keep things in check, so that way aggro decks don't go crazy. There always does need to be some sort of field clear. That's just my opinion. So yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. We got a Long Game Zeus. I hate this card so much, but it's amazing. We got a Maui's Fishhook and a Zazu. Wow, the left side is killing it. And they have the first legendary, so not too bad. Let's see, can the right side keep up? This is why it's so nice right now to open Into the Inklands, because it is cheap. So it doesn't feel too bad. It feels like a normal games booster box by buying something that's $60. Not too bad. And if we hit a legendary, or enchanted, whew, that is awesome. All right. Next up, we have Aurelian Gyro Sensor, Ariel, and Strike a Good Match. Okay. Still waiting for something on the right, but so far we'll just keep going with the left. But yeah, they did also announce that the Goofy movie, Black Cauldron, Dark Wing Duck are all coming to Disney Lorcana. I'm super excited for that. Not so much Darkwing Duck. I mean, it's whatever. I never watched that as a kid, but Goofy movie I adore. That is in like my top 10 favorite Disney movies of all time. So I am super excited for that. And I look forward to Black Cauldron too, because I feel like that's an underrated movie that not enough people talk about. So I do know that they are going to be doing something called Infinity format as well, going back to the set rotation. So basically, if you're worried, hey, I want all my old cards, I don't want anything to be rotated out. So don't worry, the people over at Ravensburger have announced that they will have something called Infinity format. There we go, we got another legendary, but this time on the right side. We got a Baloo and a Milo Thatch. All right, we're getting some representation on the right. Representation. All right. So yeah, Infinity format. So they did say, well, it looks like it's implied that Core Constructed will be the main format for a lot of the major events, but they will have, from what I understand, side events for the Infinity format. Oh, that's actually pretty good. We want this. The lamp is something that is utilized in the Jafar deck, and we have a Pua. So we'll put that over here on the left. It's not like crazy expensive, but it is something that is being used right now. Guy in the last set champs I just did, top 4 was using a Jafar steel wheel deck, so not too shabby. All right, after that we have Heart of Defeaty, another Lyle, and a Kit Cloud Kicker. All right, we'll put Lyle over there. So far we're at a single legendary on each side, but man, the left side is killing it on staples. So let's see what else the left side has. Doesn't matter if the right side gives us an Enchanted. So let's see, how far will these staples take us? We have Robin Hood, we have Genie, and ooh, Foil Morph. Foil Morph, that's not too bad, not too bad. Like I said, rotation won't be effective until Fable. So you're still going to have all of your old cards for, I want to say, about 4 more months before they get rotated out. And, oh, one of the main things I wanted to talk about. So, rotating cards out. Like I said, there's going to be reprints of a lot of the old stuff. Coming from Yu-Gi-Oh!, I can say confidently that players prefer the older prints and the highest rarity of cards. So, they will most likely, not most likely, I know they're going to. For example, this Lyle Tiberius Rogue at the very bottom, it says EN3 because it comes from set 3. If it was reprinted in Fable, it would say EN9, and it would have a very different variation of foil if this was a foil. So I know that there is a big market out there for collectors to have the original foiling from the original set. So I think it is a mistake to just straight up sell your old collection, because if your cards are reprinted, you're going to have the best value versions of them. So I I'm not going to sell all my Be Prepareds and my Sisus and all of my big staples, just because I think that they are still amazing cards. And I think that they will be reprinted. And if they're not, then it is what it is. But odds are a lot of the staples we, like I said, come to know and love will be reprinted, and you want to hang on to the oldest versions of them for value's sake. Also, they did say that they were going to be doing enchanteds of some of the older cards. For those that were watching the Lorecast, you know what I'm talking about. The Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard is getting an enchanted, which is awesome. It looks amazing, and it's something I definitely want to pull. Been a little bit of a dry spell right now, so let's see. Right side, you got to do something, guys. You're falling behind. Give us some Zeuses. Give us some Ursulas. Give us some... What else is in here? Shmees. I haven't seen any Shmees yet. I think Shmee is just an uncommon, if I'm not Oh, that's why, because I'm only showing the back 3 cards. Is Shmee an uncommon? I can't remember. I keep saying it like Shmee instead of Smee, but, you know, I think that's actually how you say it. So we have Fang, Ursula, and a Cusco's Palace. All right, back to the left. Yeah, so I am definitely overall excited for what the future of Lorcana is bringing us. It is a little bit of a bummer about Worlds. If you guys didn't hear, Worlds is not going to be a public event. That is kind of a bummer because originally the plan was for them to make it a public event, but it's okay. There'll be plenty of other events out there. Ooh, we got Piglet Pooh Pirate Captain. Nice! That's pretty good. We did hit a Jafar and a foil version of him. It's not an enchanted, which is a bummer. I think this was on the left side too. So left side is crushing it. I will go ahead and put that in a sleeve because this deck has taken off and not everyone can afford the enchanted version. So that's pretty good. We got a foil Jafar Striking Illusionist and a Piglet in the same pack. So that's a pretty good pack. Not too bad, not too bad. All right. It's weird. I think there's already a Piglet enchanted, so I don't understand why this Piglet, the good one, didn't get the enchanted. And the other one that has to do with like no hand, no cards in your hand, got the enchanted. It's kind of weird, but anyway. All right, next up we have Pride Lands, another Piglet, and a Starlight Vial. All right, we're getting some Piglets. I will take it. It's a super rare. A little harder to come by. Okay. Next up. We have Stitch Covert Agent, Gyro Gearloose, and a Prince John. Alright. The left side is like, hey, I need a minute. I just gave you a foil Jafar, so don't expect too much. I'm like, alright, that's fine. But the right side, oh my gosh. We've only got one legendary over here still, and that's a Grandma Tala. Come on. You gotta give us something, right side. Give us something good. Okay, we got a Queen's Castle. That's not bad. We got Mufasa and a Scroop. All right. I am starting to see some Queen's Castles pop up. I think Library is a little bit more used because Library survives a straight shot from Maui Half Shark. But Queen's Castle is a scary card too. It gives my opponent 2 lore. And they also draw cards just for people existing in it. So I don't think Queen's Castle is a bad card by any means. We have a Simba and a Map of Treasure Planets. Okay. I think that was on the left side, so I think we're over here on the right now. I hope. I hope I don't get that mixed up again. Okay. Boom and boom. What is next? All right. Next up, we have Peter Pan, and the Firebird from Fantasia 2000, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. Great movie, by the way. Something nice to just kind of put on in the background. Very pretty. Okay. Getting to the halfway point for these boxes. We have a Curse Merfolk. Okay, that's pretty good. And a Pluto. Both of these are being used right now. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it was over here on the left, the right. So we'll put them back over here. Actually, is Pluto being used? I think it's just because it's a foil. It used to be used. I don't think we care about Pluto. Not that much. All right. All right. Boom, boom. I am going to be going to a set champs the date that I'm filming this, the following day, so tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I will report back to you guys. I am grateful that I already got my promo, just because the pressure is off. So we'll see how it goes. There's some very highly competitive players in my region, and I would say I'm not using the strongest of decks like I used to be. Or I should say my deck isn't as strong as it used to be. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. We have Audrey Ramirez, Starlight Vial, and a Simba the Rightful King. All right. So far, yeah, the right side has only given us one legendary. They're saving all of their stuff. And the left side's only given us 2, technically. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff hiding at the bottom. So we'll see. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. All right, what do we got? What do we got? We have Ariad, Helga Sinclair, foil Grandma Tala. I don't think I have a full set of these, so that might be going in my deck. Maybe I do. I don't know. That's kind of my rule of thumb when it comes to putting foils in my deck. I don't like to put crazy expensive ones. I'd say with the exception of Popsicle. But if I pulled like a foil Tamatoa, like the newer one, I would sell that just because I destroy cards in my deck because I only do single sleeve. So we'll see. All right. Nothing in that one. I think that was on the right, so we're back over here on the left. Where are our legendaries? Where are they hiding? No, they're around here. Let's see. I have no idea if this is from like the same case. I just know it's from the same seller. So hopefully it's from the same case, but we'll see. We have a Kakamora. Love saying that guy's name. No, over here on the left. Why can't I keep track of that? Why do I have so much trouble with that? Next one's right. Next one's right. All right, I'm feeling a legendary because it's been a minute since we've hit one. Feeling like a legendary is coming in this one. So let's see. Maybe a double legendary pack. Nope. We got Hades. We have Simba. Oh, we got a foil Piglet. That's not too shabby. I will take it. Getting a lot of Piglets, which is nice. That's a nice change of pace because I think that was a complaint that I had whenever I'd open Inklands. I didn't get enough Piglets. Maui needs a luau, and we need to see more Piglets. That was a little dark. But who doesn't love a good luau? All right. Boom. And boom. We have Huey. We have Little John. And a Patch. Intimidating Pup. All right. Come on, baby. Where are the legendaries? Where are they? What do we got? What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, don't let this one be something good. This one has a little blemish on it. Oh boy. We have Bare Necessities, Sorcerer's Hat. No way! Oh! Oh, I just said that! Oh no, why this one? Why this one? I just noticed the blemish. Oh, okay. We hit one, guys. It's been a minute, but we hit one. Oh, that is too funny. I knew it. I just knew it. Let's go ahead and flip that over. So on this side, you can't really notice, but you can kind of see right up there. Very small. There's a little tiny blemish. So this one is not getting a PSA 10, but that's okay because we already have a PSA 10 of this guy. So we're fortunate on that. So this one will be sold. That's awesome. Okay, so I was wondering where the legendaries are. Why aren't we seeing any? And then we hit one. That's so funny that it happened to be in that. I was just like, don't let this one be something good. Tempting karma right there. All right. We'll go ahead and get that in there. That is hilarious. All right, we got Morph Space Goo. He is still beautiful. Even with that tiny little blemish, I mean, like, that's nothing. It's still amazing. It looks like the rest of the corners are looking just fine, though. So not too bad. That's probably a PSA 9, honestly. Everything else looks pretty flawless from what I can see. Cool. All right. Well, I think the left side is winning, considering we still have only one legendary from the right side. But we'll see. Well, did I just drop something? Yep. Dropped the bare necessities. Okay, that was cool. It's been a minute. We were due for an Enchanted. It's been a minute since we've hit one. So that was awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Maybe they're not from the same case, and maybe the right side is got something for us. That'd be really cool. Maybe one that we have not pulled so far. That'd be really cool. So let's see. Right side. Ooh, that's pretty good. Not too bad. We got an Along Came Zeus. We got Tinkerbell. And a Hades. All right. All right, so we got... At least we got a Along Came Zeus on the right side. Whew, that was awesome. Okay. Has anyone... Post in the comments if it's happened to you. I know there's people out there that in the same case have pulled 2 Enchanteds. Has anyone in the same booster box, I think that's unheard of, at least as far as I know, pulled more than 1 Enchanted? Is that a possibility? We have Chernabog and a Magic Broom. Maybe like with an air box or something. That's possible. I don't know. All right. Boom. Boom. Morph Space Goo. That's a pretty good one. People love Morph. He's probably one of the better characters in Treasure Planet. All right, we got Maui's Fishhook, Jim Hawking, speaking of Treasure Planets, and Olympus would be that way. This is a card that I do collect, so we finally hit a second legendary on the right side when we hit a Jim Hawkins. That was my penny stock. Unfortunately, now that things are being rotated out, he's probably not going to be reprinted, but if he is, I'm still going to keep hanging on to him. That is a card that I feel like is a crime that they did not make an Enchanted of, although the legendary itself looks stunning as it is. So, hopeful that Jim Hawkins comes back and is actually a pretty good card. Well, we'll see. We have Starlight Vial, Sheriff of Nottingham, and a Kit Cloud Kicker. All right, so technically, no, we still only have 2 on the right-hand side, and 3 if you count Morph on the left-hand side. So there's probably still some stuff left. These boxes have been very conservative. We have Gustav the Giant, Alice, and a Lythos. All right, so let's see. It looks like we only have 3. Oh man, we were opening on the right side so much more than we were on the, or on the left side than we were on the right. That we still have like 7 on the right. So you guys probably noticed. You're probably screaming at the screen, "You're doing it wrong!" Oh well, I don't know. I'm terrible at it. I really need to get the marker thing going, where I just have like a little marker I move from right to left. But I would just forget about that too. So that's where Mega Pack comes in. All right, back to the right, we have Stratos. There we go. We got another legendary finally. And a Don Carnage. All right. We have Perdita. She's actually pretty decent. I'm going to keep opening on the right until it's even. So we're going to open a couple more packs. Boom. Boom. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Next up, we have Bell's House. There we go. We got another Jafar Striking Illusionist. Happy to see it. And a Louis. All right. Well, good. I'm glad we're hitting some of those. One of them being foil, which is great. All right. So now we have 3 on the right, 2.5 on the left, just because it's an Enchanted. So let's see. There's still a pretty decent chance that we might pull something else. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe Robin Hood or Ursula. I feel like I hardly ever pull Robin Hood in this set. That's pretty funny. Not this one. The other one. We have Alice and a Tinkerbell. All right. He heard me. He was like, "You talking smack? I'm here." All right. Okay. Next up, 1, 2, 3. We have Heart of Atlantis, Chernabog, and an Ursula. All right, final 3 packs for both sides. We're gonna go this one at a time, starting with the left. All right, boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. What do we got? What do we got? We have RLS Legacy. Okay, we did hit another legendary. Unfortunately, it's one of the bad ones. We have Mickey Mouse and a Voyage. All right, so we did technically hit 3 legendaries on the left side, plus our Enchanted. All right, and then over here on the right, what do we got? Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. What's really cool too is that, like I said, these boxes are $60, so we made a profit essentially, which is not something that commonly happens. We have Map of Treasure Planet, Captain Hook. That's pretty good. I forgot about this guy. We have Chernobog's Followers. I have to look through all the commons and uncommons to see if we pulled any more of those. Arguably one of the best purple starting cards in the game. All right, we're gonna do the right side again. Boom, boom. Got a good feeling about this pack. I don't know why. We'll see. I don't see any damages anywhere. Come on. Give us an Enchanted Robin Hood. We've never seen that. We have John Silver. Sheriff of Nottingham. That's a good sign. That's his buddy, right? His best friend. And an Ariel. All right. No. I know Sheriff of Nottingham hates him. It's okay. All right. Back to the left. Final 3 packs. Come on, baby. Boom, boom. What do we got? What do we got? 1, 2, 3. All right. We have Pride Lands. We hit another legendary. Okay. This is a pretty good box, ratio-wise. Obviously, Jafar is the only good legendary that we hit. And that's kind of funny. Wow, someone's trolling me. We got a Kita and a Milo Thatch. The fact that they are like right there back to back. That's kind of funny. All right. Technically, that's a field clear card too, but it's for green, and that also will be rotated out. All right. The final packs, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get rid of these. All right. So let's finish the left, just because that's where we got the Enchanted from, to give the right one more shot once all the cards are on the table. See if there's anything else to be said. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We have Aurelian Gyro Sensor, Ursula, and Dalmatian Puppy. Okay. All the cards are on the table for the left-hand side, literally. So now it's just on you, right-hand side. Come on, baby. Give us something. Give us the Enchanted Robin Hood. That is the only way I will say that this one won. Or Jafar, actually. Just give us another Enchanted, and I'll be pretty happy. All right, final pack magic. Let's see. Final 3 cards. We have Friend Like Me, Rafiki, and final card of the night. Oh, Teleduck. I mean, odds are there wasn't going to be something, but I was just excited. All right, so to review, left-hand side, we got 4 legendaries and an Enchanted. And then in terms of useful staples, we got Foil Piglet, Foil Grandma, Regular Piglet, Foil Morph, the Lamp, Maui's Fishhook. We got Along Came Zeus, Regular Morph, Foil Bare Necessities, Foil Sir Hiss, and a Lyle Tiberius Roke. And then over here on the right, we had some cool stuff. Not as cool as the other side. But we got a Foil Chernobogs. We got Jafar, Perdita. Oh, I should put the legendaries like right next to it. We have Jim Hawkins and a Grandma Tala. So it's 4 versus 4 plus an Enchanted. And then these are the useful staples that we got. I'm glad we got a couple Zeuses on both sides. But we have a very clear winner. The left-hand side has the Enchanted, plus I think about the same sizes in terms of staples that are useful. The right-hand side does have better overall legendaries, but it doesn't matter. The left-hand side wins. Once you get an Enchanted, that's just kind of how it goes. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I will let you guys know how I do in the set champs coming up. So be sure to leave a like, sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right.